If you are like most people, there is a gap between the person you are and the person you could be. A version of you who is stronger, calmer, more disciplined. A version who wakes up with purpose instead of pressure. And here's the truth nobody tells you. That version of you does not require a new personality. It requires new habits. In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you how to overcome that inner resistance that whispers tomorrow when you know you should act today. That quiet voice that chooses comfort over growth. The part of you that wants progress but avoids discomfort. And I'll do it through the mindset of a samurai, backed by modern neuroscience. Because self-mastery is not mystical, it's biological. 500 years ago, Miyamoto Musashi wrote, "Do nothing which is of no use." Now imagine a young samurai apprentice. Let's call him Haruto. Haruto wants to become a master swordsman, but every morning he struggles. The futon is warm, training is hard, the wooden sword feels heavy. The problem is not that Haruto lacks ambition. The problem is that his brain is wired to conserve energy. Modern neuroscience shows that your brain constantly seeks efficiency. Repeated behaviors form neural pathways. The more you repeat something, the stronger the pathway becomes. Over time, these pathways move from effortful control in the prefrontal cortex to more automatic processes in the basal ganglia. In simple terms, what you repeat becomes easier. Habits are highways in the brain. That inner resistance you feel, it's just your brain preferring the old highway, the familiar one, the comfortable one. Haruto's master explains it differently. Each time you choose comfort over training, he says, you sharpen the blade of weakness. Each time you train despite discomfort, you sharpen yourself. Science agrees. Willpower alone is unreliable. Research shows it fluctuates depending on stress, sleep, and energy levels. That's why motivation works for a few days, then fades. So the samurai did not rely on motivation. They relied on structure. Here is the first secret. Do not fight your inner resistance with force. Reduce the size of the battle. If you want to work out, don't aim for 1 hour. Aim for 1 push-up. This is not laziness. This is strategy. Behavioral science calls this lowering the activation energy. When a task feels tiny, the brain's threat response decreases. Dopamine, the neurotransmitter associated with motivation, is released when we anticipate achievable progress. 1 push-up becomes 5. 5 become 10. Haruto's master tells him, "Today, draw the sword only once." Haruto thinks this is ridiculous, but he does it. The next day, once feels too little, so he draws it twice. This is how habits form, small, repeated behaviors. The second secret is identity. Most people try to change behavior first. Samurai changed identity first. Haruto stops saying, "I want to train." He begins saying, "I am a warrior." Psychological research on identity-based habits shows that when behaviors align with self-concept, consistency increases dramatically. If you see yourself as someone trying to get fit, you negotiate. If you see yourself as an athlete, you act. Your brain wants consistency between who you believe you are and what you do. So ask yourself, who are you becoming? Not what do you want? Who are you? The third secret is triggers. Habits do not start with effort. They start with cues. Modern research describes a habit loop: cue, routine, reward. Haruto's training begins when the temple bell rings at sunrise. Same sound, same place, same action. You need the same clarity. If you want to read more, place the book on your pillow. If you want to stretch daily, do it after brushing your teeth. Attach new habits to existing routines. This is called habit stacking. It reduces decision fatigue because you attach a new action to a pathway that already exists. No decision, just sequence. The fourth secret is friction. That inner resistance thrives on convenience. Scrolling is easy. Training is hard. So reverse the friction. Put your phone in another room. Lay out your workout clothes the night before. Block distracting apps. Remove junk food from your desk. Behavioral economics shows that even small increases in friction dramatically reduce unwanted behaviors. Make bad habits slightly harder. Make good habits slightly easier. Haruto stores his training sword beside his futon. Not in a chest, not outside. No excuse. The fifth secret is deep focus. Samurai did not practice while gossiping. They practiced in focused silence. Cognitive science shows that constantly switching between tasks reduces performance and increases mental fatigue. Attention residue lingers when you move from one task to another. 4 hours of deep, undistracted work outperform 12 hours of scattered effort. So train your focus like a blade. Set a timer for 25 minutes. Work without interruption. Then rest 5 minutes. This rhythm helps your brain sustain concentration without burning out. The sixth secret is acting without overthinking. In battle, hesitation could mean defeat. Haruto once freezes before sparring. Doubt floods in. His master whispers, "Trust your training." Neuroscience confirms that skilled performance relies on automatic processes. When you consciously over-monitor well-learned actions, performance declines. This is often called paralysis by analysis. Clear the mind, act, adjust later. If you wait to feel perfectly ready, you will wait forever. Action creates clarity, not the other way around. The seventh secret is maintaining awareness after success. Most people relax too long after a small win. They finish one project and reward themselves with days of distraction. Haruto learns that after each duel, a samurai stays alert. Psychology calls this maintaining momentum. After completing a task, immediately define the next small step. Win, reflect, continue. The eighth secret is reflection. Every evening, Haruto writes 3 lines. What did I do well? Where did I fall short? What is tomorrow's first action? Reflection strengthens metacognition, your awareness of your own thinking and behavior patterns. It improves self-regulation and accelerates learning. Without reflection, experience becomes wasted repetition. The ninth secret is energy management. Discipline collapses under exhaustion. Sleep deprivation reduces activity in the prefrontal cortex, the region responsible for self-control and decision-making. If you want to overcome inner resistance, protect your energy. Sleep enough. Drink water when you wake up. Move your body. Step outside for sunlight. Reduce late-night screen time. You are not weak. Often, you are simply depleted. The 10th secret is compounding. 1% better each day seems insignificant. But small improvements, repeated consistently, compound over time. Haruto does not become a master in a month, but after a year of small, consistent training, his movements are fluid, his mind is calm, his identity is solid, not because of one heroic effort, because of tiny repeated actions. And here is the final truth, that inner resistance never fully disappears. It just becomes quieter. Self-mastery is not about destroying resistance. It is about building systems stronger than resistance. Structure beats motivation. Identity beats willpower. Small actions beat grand plans. So here is your challenge. Do not change your entire life tonight. Change one action tomorrow morning. Make it so small it feels almost too easy. Do it at the same time, in the same place. Repeat it for 30 days. Protect it like a samurai protects his blade. Because one day, without realizing it, you will wake up and notice something different. You no longer argue with yourself. You act. And that is the moment you realize the warrior was never missing. He was waiting for you to train him.